Oh, this Xbox Ultimate's pretty good. How much does it cost?
$17 a month. I've been really liking it because you still get that online multiplayer, but it gives you this pretty big library of games to play from too.
$17 a month? I only really like the online multiplayer. That might be too expensive for me. Can't I just get Xbox Live with just the multiplayer like back in the day?
You can actually. They call it the Xbox Game Pass Core now, but that's only $10 a month, and you can just do online multiplayer like you prefer to.
Really? $10 a month? I'm glad that they're catering to people who want stuff that I want.
Yeah, this indirect price discrimination is really good at bringing in both low value and high value customers, and it's a great way to increase revenue and profit.
Oh, what a smart company, am I right?
Hello, I'm Jack and Zonka, and I chose to do my case study on Xbox membership options. So the key economic concepts I have are indirect price discrimination and pricing strategy, with the two essentially involving several offers that achieve price discrimination through customer choices, with the strategy allowing for options for both low and high value customers to pick a plan that suits them. So the problem that I've identified here is that in order to appeal to a diverse user base with varying interests and income brackets, video game consoles have implemented new subscription services to meet their desires and their wallets. In the console wars, as they're said, these companies are competing with each other to bring in consumers to be the preferred choice to play video games, as the video game industry is actively becoming more profitable and more expensive. So companies like Nintendo, Sony, and Microsoft all need to offer unique features to bring in customers and dissuade them from choosing another console over theirs. It's invaluable that these companies be able to diversify their price points to entice as many customers as possible while profiting as much as possible. Console developers accomplish this by creating different subscription services at different price levels with additional features so that customers may feel satisfied in getting the most value in what they are willing to spend. In the past, this was not as much of an issue for companies pre-online gaming, but in this modern era, this has been built upon, and now they need to offer a little bit more in order to bring in people to, because otherwise they'd all look the same, and Xbox and Sony all need to find something to just bring in that extra customer. So in this case study, I will be looking at the Xbox Game Pass and analyze it to see how they use indirect price discrimination in order to entice both low and high value customers and address both of their needs and preferences. By studying this, we can determine if this scheme allows Microsoft to achieve a higher profit. So for my analysis, I have that since the implementation of online multiplayer with the original Xbox back in 2002, Microsoft has offered paid subscriptions to utilize their online features on Xbox consoles. At the time, it originally competed with free online services on other platforms like the Sega Dreamcast and the PlayStation 2, with now Sega being out of the running for the console market. And while originally the competitors had free online services, Xbox Live saw its success due to its better servers and its unique exclusive game titles that you could not buy on other consoles that had great multiplayer services, such as Halo 2 being the main one. As competition met the standards of Xbox Live over time with the PlayStation 3 and then later Nintendo Switch and other PlayStations, Game Pass was then introduced, allowing consumers to gain gaining a large library of games for a monthly subscription. This made it possible for consumers to try games as well as play them to completion as long as they were still offered on the subscription, making it an appealing and economical option to experience a larger number of games without having to purchase any of them individually. So they could essentially just be demos, or you have the whole game as long as it's still on there, like watching a movie on Netflix. While this is an attractive subscription, some consumers still want to pay less so that they can just simply pay to play online. They're not as interested. They may not have the time to download all these games, and they just simply want the online service to play the games that they have. So now with the Xbox Game Pass Core, that's all that some consumers want, and that's what they're willing to pay for, while others are willing to pay more to have access to all these games covered by the subscription, as well as the online ability through Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. To be able to compare price strategies and indirect price discrimination, we will assume that the low value customers are willing to pay $10 a month for an online subscription service, while the high value customers are willing to pay up to $20 a month for their online subscription service, and with the additional features of having the library of over 100 games. This table here will represent the different options that Xbox offers and how it affects its total revenue. As you can see here, we have the first strategy with just the Xbox Game Pass Core, which was originally just Xbox Live Gold, which is what I mainly grew up with, where it was just online multiplayer. And here it's now priced at $10 a month. And to the low value customer and the high value customer, they're both willing to pay it, and you end up with a revenue of $20 a month. And the second strategy shows the new option of also having the Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. And now the low value customer is still able to buy Xbox Game Pass Core, while the high value customer is willing to pay the $17 a month for Game Pass Ultimate, with the total revenue of $27 per month, showing a clear increase. By pursuing the second strategy of two alternate priced subscription plans of different value, Microsoft can earn increased revenue and greater profit by appealing to a wider range of both high and low value customers. Since the two subscriptions offer a different value for the different prices, Microsoft can leave it to individual customers to select the plan they desire according to their willingness to pay and their interest in having the access to the games, which demonstrates how indirect price discrimination works. So, in conclusion, I was able to demonstrate how offering low and high value customers the choice in their online subscription plan allows for video game console companies to earn a higher profit and revenue. Indirect price discrimination is beneficial because it allows businesses to maximize their revenue by charging different prices to different consumers based on their willingness to pay. And this strategy ensures that more consumers can access the product or service while enabling the business to capture additional value from those willing to pay higher prices. It promotes efficiency by allocating resources to those who value them most, encourages customization and innovation, and ultimately benefits both businesses and consumers by enhancing economic welfare. The Xbox Game Pass plans serve as an excellent example as to how these companies can appeal to low and high value customers, drawing in new customers and keeping those that are high value by offering the impressive game library in addition to the online subscription, while also offering the lower price for low value customers or those who are just interested in having online multiplayer. So they really have no incentive to switch to other platforms, as they can still get what they want from the current strategy of plans.